Michigan, under Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer, the state's economy has lost nearly 82,000 jobs. 67,000 workers have left the workforce, and it has the 15th highest inflation rate in the nation. Joining me right now, the woman taking on Whitmer and the impact Whitmer's economic policies have had on the state is Michigan Republican gubernatorial candidate Tudor Dixon. Tudor, thanks very much for being here this morning. We so appreciate it. Let me get your take on the energy policy of this administration and what has been the impact in Michigan.
Well, good morning, Maria. Thank you for having me. Boy, when you look at Michigan, Whitmer and Biden are exactly in the same court when it comes to energy. She is trying to shut down a pipeline in the state of Michigan. You've seen this with the Biden administration with the Keystone Pipeline. Well, Line 5 right here in Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer has been going after for 4 years now. She's still saying she wants to shut this pipeline down while people are about to pay the highest prices they've ever paid for energy and heating their homes this winter. We've already had many inches to almost 2 feet of snow in the Upper Peninsula. That's where we get our propane to heat homes, is from Line 5 in the Upper Peninsula. She wants to shut that down and increase prices. She's talking about economic development in the state of Michigan, but that's 80% of the jet fuel out of our Detroit airport, and she's willing to have those prices go sky high. She doesn't know what she's doing when it comes to energy, but she knows she wants to be married to the progressive left and Biden policies. When she was running but Joe Biden was running in 2020, she said she was riding with Biden and everybody has a seat. Well, none of us want a seat on the Biden train anymore. Let us off. We want to make sure Whitmer does not have another 4 years in Michigan.
How are you going to get this message out? I mean, this is a whole of government approach to energy policy. You've got the Securities and Exchange Commission involved. You've got the climate pushers in charge, and they are pretty much bullying the major banks to stop banking fossil fuel companies. And the bureaucracy has it that there aren't many leases being approved either.
Don't forget that our own Rashida Tlaib here in Michigan was the one who was saying, get your money out of banks who support oil companies. And Gretchen Whitmer has said nothing about that because she is absolutely on board with those radical energy policies. She is the most radical governor there is in the country. She's running in a primary against Gavin Newsom for president right now. We can tell that from her progressive policies. But remember, I want your audience to know that Justin Trudeau came out and said, you cannot shut down this pipeline in Michigan, and she is more radical than Justin Trudeau, pushing to still shut the pipeline down. We have got to make sure that these attacks on American energy stop, and we can make sure at least one of the attackers is stopped on November 8th in Michigan.
So you think that's the bench for the Democrat Party in 2024, Gavin Newsom and Gretchen Whitmer?
Absolutely. She has made it clear that she was running for vice president of the United States. When she's been asked if she's going to run for president, she said, I don't think we should talk about that. She was asked if she supported Joe Biden after she had him here. On the same day she was holding hands with him in Detroit, she was asked, do you think he should run again? And she laughed and said, we're not going to get into that. I know, because I saw this movie before when she laughed and said she wasn't running for vice president. And then she flew to Delaware to talk to the president, to talk to Joe Biden. We know she's running for president. We know she's always been looking for higher office.
All right. I want to get your take on the support you're getting from the Republicans. I know that Mitch McConnell has been holding the purse strings, and even if you're a Republican, it's his decision which Republican he'll go with. We're going to talk about that when we come back with Michigan Republican gubernatorial candidate Tudor Dixon in a moment. Stay with us.